Liberals still entitled to their entitlements. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. The culture of entitlements is so ingrained in official Ottawa, that small area that surrounds Parliament Hill, that part of my city that's so detached from reality, that statements like this make sense to the people that utter them and, unfortunately, the many people that hear them, in official Ottawa anyway.
You're trying to say that entitlements, I'm not entitled to my entitlements.
No,
I am entitled to my entitlements.
That, of course, was former Liberal cabinet minister turned bureaucrat David Dingwall, defending some ridiculous expenses that he turned over to the taxpayers. Now, of course, Dingwall, he's not alone in this, and truth be told, the entitlement mentality, it knows no political boundaries. It creeps into anyone, any organization in this town that gets too cozy, too comfortable with power. But I can say that while Stephen Harper was in charge, there was a discouragement of excessive spending, of feeling entitled to your entitlements. But a year and a half into Justin Trudeau's term, and the good times are back for those seeking entitlements. Note the $111,000 spent by bureaucrats, not politicians, but bureaucrats at Ottawa's fancy and exclusive Rideau Club. The Rideau Club is a private club located on the top floor of an Ottawa skyscraper, such as we have them in this town. It has its own express elevator, it has a dress code, forbids cell phone use in the dining rooms, and it costs thousands of dollars per year to join. And we've been paying for these memberships. That's right. In response to an order paper question from Conservative MP Alex Nuttall, the Liberals admitted that $111,000 has been spent on meals, on renting private rooms, and yes, even to pay the annual memberships of select bureaucrats at a cost of more than $2,000 each per year. More than $2,000 a year. And that just gets you in the door. Kind of makes your Costco membership look like a bargain, doesn't it? So who's getting this swanky treatment? Well, people that we all know and recognize, of course. People like Peter Herndorf, the CEO of the National Arts Centre. He had his $2,122 membership fees paid for in late 2015, then another $2,165 in early 2017. Should I mention the National Arts Centre has one of the premier restaurants in the city inside the building Herndorf works in? Michelle Bork, CEO of the Canada Deposit Insurance Corporation, had 2016 and 2017 memberships paid for $2,300 and $2,400 respectively. And let's not forget Martin Zablocki, the CEO of the Canadian Commercial Corporation, who has had his memberships paid for over several years. All told, it appears 8 bureaucrats have had taxpayers pick up the tab for their membership in this exclusive club. And most Canadians couldn't pick these bureaucrats out of a lineup, never mind recognize the organizations they head up, like the International Development Research Centre. They've been spending a lot of money there. Do you know what they do? Don't worry, it's not a test. I looked it up for you. This is what they say on their website. IDRC funds research in developing countries to create lasting change on a large scale. That's right, they're saving the poor in developing countries, one private club at a time. International Development Research Centre reported a total of $3,082 in spending at the Rideau Club over the last 2 years. Not a ton, not compared to the big spenders like the Canadian Commercial Corporation, $13,000, the Canada Deposit Insurance Corporation, $12,000, Export Development Canada, $11,800, Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council, $5,500, Business Development Bank of Canada, $4,205. The list goes on. Look, I get the idea of a business lunch. I understand all of that. And full disclosure, I've been to events at the Rideau Club as a guest. The one person I know closely that had a membership, he bought it while he was working as an independent lobbyist, viewed it as a business expense. But you know what? He gave it up when he moved in-house to a major firm that said they wouldn't pay for memberships like that. So major firms won't pay for memberships in private clubs, but taxpayers will when bureaucrats ask. Doesn't it make you feel like we're being played for fools, fleeced by people that know how to game the system? Well, don't expect this to end, not while Trudeau is in power. This is the man, after all, the man that put his nannies on the payroll as one of the first acts he did as Prime Minister. As they say in organizations, the attitude, the tone, it's set at the top. If you like the Rebel video you just watched, never miss another one again, click here to subscribe. And if you've already subscribed to our main YouTube channel, subscribe to Rebel Canada for all the Trudeau news the rest don't see fit to print.